Oh, it's your daughter? Where's that at?
At the mall.
Oh, is that at the mall?
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas thing at the mall?
Yeah, we take some pictures.
Oh,
with
Santa Claus. Santa Claus in the mall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah. his son has curly hair and it's long, and I pick on him because I don't have that, clearly. And I would,
jealous.
Oh, are you kidding me? To have long curly hair?
Yeah.
Totally jealous.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't even have that.
no, but yeah. Anyways, today is Monday. We're getting ready. We have the show set up and ready to go.
Correct.
So we're just chilling. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Bien. Todos estamos bien.
That's our look. And how you doing? We're doing good. We're kind of tired. Not gonna lie, kind of tired. Just winding it down. We're both wearing hoodies because it's cold.
It is cold.
It's cold here. I'm not looking forward to tonight's run, but I gotta get it in. I'm almost to my goal. So tight.
It's 50s.
Is it in its 50s?
It's in 50s right now. So
I might have to wear tights tonight.
and it's gonna get into 40s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm definitely gonna have to wear my
No,
tights.
but it's
What?
gonna be 50s when you're running. It's gonna be at 3 o'clock.
Oh.
2 o'clock when it's gonna be in 40s.
Yeah, I will hopefully be going to bed about that
Man
time.
up, man.
So it'll be all right. I might have the door wall open. Letting the cool air in. But anyway, so today was a real busy day for us coming back from Monday. It's been a while. Glad to be back. Always catch you
What's
on
up,
YouTube.
Bismarck?
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? Yes, thank
Yeah.
gosh. You know, I got to be honest with you.
It's been a long time. Yeah,
I was running
wondering
the other
what's going
day,
on, yeah.
and my brain was doing its thing that it does, and I was like, man, we haven't heard from Bismarck in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it was? It's because I was thinking about tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, hello from Barbados. What's going on?
So what about
How
the
about that
lightning?
lightning game? How about it? I gotta be honest with you, I haven't watched this season at all. My wife, on the other hand, Sue, she's totally into it, her and Haley. I don't have the time. Like, it'll be on, and I'll just be like, hey, what's the score? Okay, cool, put my headphones back on, dig back into work.
Yeah, Dini is not like a sport person.
No. I mean,
Not at all.
I like the lightning because it just makes it easier.
Right. Yeah.
But,
Cool one? Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Had a hell scare. Okay, now. Oh, dang, dude. I'm glad you're okay. Jeez.
Wow.
That sucks. But as long as you're okay and everything's good, then that's where we're at, and we'll be happy.
That's
I wanted to
right.
say hi. I have to go back to work, guys. Well,
Oh,
you're
man.
going to miss the live show.
Correct. But thank you. Thank
But thank you for at least chiming in.
Yeah.
Auburn won.
See, exactly. That's what you get from him.
It's like Paul came over
Whatever.
here. Paul came over here Saturday and was like, "Hey man, Ohio beat Michigan again," and I was like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, Bobby."
Yeah.
Nah.
Because like Sue put something.
Oh yeah, I'm
about,
sure she
like,
did.
She was into it.
Sue
Yeah.
clearly is. Sue and Haley are clearly the
yes,
sports
they
people in
sports
that
people
house.
In the house, yeah.
When I go to a sports
What's up,
thing,
Bobby?
it's a totally different experience for
I
me.
like your shirt, Bobby. Look at you.
Where's he got it? Oh, okay. Was he got the amp shirt on?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Mr. I'm Global.
He took on the Ernie when Ernie was like, "You want a shirt? Just email me. Just email me whatever you need. I'll take care of you." So if y'all missed that show, sucks to be
done.
y'all.
Yeah.
But today was fun. Today we didn't have an F-150, so that was a big bonus. We had a Dodge Ram though. So we did have a truck, worked on a Dodge Ram. We had a 4Runner. We were really pressed for time on. That's why normally when we go on about 2 o'clock, we had to get the Dodge Ram done by 3.
Yeah.
So that took priority over coming on and having a good time for a couple minutes.
Well, it's always been priority. So
Yeah. And then
get the job done, and when we have time, it's like.
Yeah, and then we had some beta testing we're doing right now for somebody. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Let me tell you about that.
No, let's not say we did. No.
Well, anyway.
Because other people have accidentally walked in and seen what we're beta testing, and it's like, oops, my bad. Should have put that away. Don't leave the stuff out. Don't leave it out.
Just close your eyes.
Just close your eyes and pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah, correct.
That's what she said, right? Or is that what he said? I don't know. He said, she said?
I don't know who said that. What is your favorite car to work on car audio?
The one that just left the install bay.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Zapco amps, yay or nay? Yay.
Ooh,
Totally yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Nice stuff.
Awesome DSP. Awesome amplifiers.
Hello,
awesome product.
All right, hold on. Hello, how good sounds 2JL Audio 8W3s? I'm thinking about buying them or not. Well, okay. All I could say is an 8 in general, if you have the room and like he has an 8-inch ported enclosure in his car right now and it sounds extremely good. I have personally never heard those particular 8-inch, so I don't know if, I don't know. If you're gonna end up having to do a small sealed enclosure or immediately sized ported enclosure.
Remember the F150 or the F250 with the JLW3.
Oh, was the
That
F250?
was in the back. Yes.
Oh, that was impressive as hell.
There's that one.
Oh, well, that was nice.
Yep.
There was an F250 we did a while back where we had.
This guy came from Atlanta.
What did we just? Because that's the 810 we have. We took out his 810.
And we put the
Tweak 88.
The Tweak 88.
So and that box was.
And that was a nice box that they built for that.
Don't it look like crap?
No, but like I'm saying.
We thought it was gonna not work.
Yeah.
Because it was crap.
But in the end, it sounded
insane.
It sounded amazing.
All right, so if that's what you're getting, the shallow mount 8-inch JLs,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those are pretty cool. All right, I take that back. I have heard of them. Is the Singer 958 battery a great second battery to use for a 2,000 watt system? They give you the power ratings. I don't know all their model numbers. If it's the 950, that sounds pretty big. My rule of thumb, anytime adding your second battery, is just go with the biggest one you can get. Or the biggest one you can afford. Usually the same thing, but yeah, go for it.
I have a 2015 Jetta with the Fender audio system. How do you guys bypass the factory amp and put the Kenwood unit? Now I want to install a 5-channel amp.
I mean, if it's
the Fender, I think it's not in the trunk. In the Jetta?
Well, yeah, but he wants to keep it.
No, I mean
until he installs. I think the Nav TV. I think that all of them interface fine. I don't think there's anything special on the inputs of that amplifier.
Yeah, but right now he's gonna put the 5-channel.
No, he's gonna say not until I put in. Not until now. I want to install a 5-channel amp. So I'm assuming he's gonna put the radio in and not install the amp yet. So he just wants to use the factory. And then come back and add in the amp.
I think it's just
I think it's just plug and play. I don't. Yeah. I think it just is. Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah. Replacing the no.
So yeah, pack-audio.com. See if it does, and if it doesn't, like if theirs doesn't specifically say that it'll work with that, you can always hit the question tab in the bottom right-hand corner of the internets there that they have, and you can ask.
All right, is the Stinger SPP 950?
Thought we just talked about that. Okay. Yep, we got the batteries. We don't have to answer questions, man. We're going live in like.
That's right.
We're gonna be live to answer questions in like 5 minutes.
Let's talk about how was your weekend.
My weekend?
Yeah.
My weekend involved Christmas lights. I put up all the Christmas lights on the outside of the house. So the inside has been done since November, like first week in November, because Haley was like, "Bro, we're doing this."
I took Sebastian's car to my cousin's house, so now you
gotta put up the tree.
Now we gotta put the tree.
Better hurry up, man. Time's a wasting.
Yeah.
It's not. It's already the 2nd.
Yeah.
I mean,
no kidding.
That only means
this weekend. It's gonna be this weekend though.
Is it gonna be this weekend?
Yeah.
Why wait? Yeah. What's up, Dean and Fernando from Kentucky? They got good chicken. Ooh, what was the name of that show that I watched on History Channel last night? I totally got roped in.
America.
Food that made America great. No, it was on History Channel. It's the history of food, like Post and Kellogg's, and I thought it was Food That Made America Great.
Or where did you say you find it?
It's on the History Channel. Anyways, I watched 2 shows. I watched that last night, and then I watched the Irishman on Netflix. The Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. It was like 4 hours long. It was all I want to watch that. That was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. I'll just leave it at that. If you're a fan of like The Godfather and Casino and all that, it's definitely worth watching. Italian stuff. Mm-hmm. What determines the need for a load resistor? Disconnect the speakers. turn the system on after it's had time to wake up and go to sleep. So usually wait about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. If there's no audio after, you need a load resistor. Yeah. Now,
normally
Chryslers all need them.
Yep.
Chryslers all need them. Hondas will need them on the subwoofer output only.
F-150s.
F-150 needs a load resistor, but it needs the line conditioner. It just needs the basic LGD, and that's just to mellow out the tweeter because you get some high frequency crap that goes on there. Same narrator as the men that made America. Yeah, it's the same basic idea. It's just the food that made. Kill the Irishman. If you haven't seen it, it's great. Mobster flick. Totally. I enjoyed it. I mean, Halo was like, dude, when is this thing going to end? I mean, you've been watching this all morning.
All day.
And I got Christmas lights I want to put up. But no, the food that made America, I think it's the food. Anyways, History Channel, just type in food that made. Dude, that is an awesome show. Like, if you're into documentaries and stuff, and it talked about, like, it was awesome. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
Cable Guy Travels America? I don't know.
Cable Guy.
Yeah.
But that was my weekend, and then I went running last night. So
I watched soccer. That was good.
No. And then, I spent most of the day on the ladder, of course, going up and down, putting the lights up. That's always fun. Kill the Irishman is Kill the Irishman is a different movie. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll definitely check that out. Boardwalk Empire has a great series. Peaky Blinders. Yeah.
Okay.
See, my problem is this. Okay, so here's the problem with watching TV in my life. If it's not in the first season or possibly the second season, it's really sketchy. I'm a big fan of no more than 10 episodes. So if it's a made-for-TV thing where there's 22 episodes, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Don't have time. I like 8 episodes, 10 max, so I can just sit down and go right through them. Usually I can watch them, like I'll start Saturday night and then I'll stay up all night, and then like Sunday sometime it'll be over, and I can get on with my life. Anything past that though, it's never gonna happen.
What's up from Cali?
I just don't have the time.
Yeah. So Naomi right now, she's watching a show that calls 100.
Yeah. I watched the first season of that.
Well, we just end the first season, and it's 6 seasons. I'm like, what?
I caught the first season of that. The first season was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was into it.
Yeah, you won't be into the rest of it.
Okay.
Peaky Blinders is 8 episodes per season. See, that's the kind of stuff I'll watch. But now they already have like 2 or 3 or 4 seasons of Peaky Blinders, and it's like, I'm out. That's 20 episodes. That's too much. I ruined myself once because I watched 9 episodes of what was that stupid show? It took me like 5 months. This is before the YouTube channel. We were talking about that one day. Now they're on like season 14, the paranormal thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think they finally finished it this year. Either way, NVX amp versus Rockford Fosgate Prime option. That's a good one. I don't know. I mean, the new primes that aren't out yet might be neat, but they're not out, so we don't know. So we really can't even comment on that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I mean, I don't think either one of them is like any better or worse. I think you're okay with that.
Okay. So if you guys
pick one that's going to be good. Pick one that has what you feel has your best features and run with that one.
All right. Let's go to Facebook. So come on. Log out.
Is it possible to add a camera to a turning signal on a car?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the pack audio.
It's BS.
V. That's it.
Yeah, like Victor.
VSI.
VS41.
Yeah, type in pack audio, something like VS41 camera switcher, and like the Googles, and that'll give you what you need. It's a 4-channel. It's got 4 triggers. It's made to hook up to turn signals and stuff. VSI41. No, I'm thinking of JL Audio. Anyways, that's what you need. All right, listen, guys, we're going to end this so we can head over to the Facebook show that's getting ready to start. Oh, it's already started. All right,
I
started it?
Yep,
okay. All right, I'm going to end this because we're live here on Facebook. Thanks so much for tuning in. Head over to Facebook to see us there. Hey, man.
Yeah? You were too close, man.
You gonna melt my lens? You gonna melt my lens?
I can smell that you're too close.
Oh, you can smell that I'm too close? Whatever. Hey, Mr. Instagram people. How is everybody doing today? Bobby, what's going on? How you doing over there? Bismarck. Yeah?
Yeah,
Huh?
man.
Huh?
Hey, Morel is in the house.
Ah, Natasha. How's it going? Hope everything is well. Loving the hats. Loving the hats. Hashtag Team Morel, right? Isn't that how it goes? Didn't get that hat, but what's up, Peter? Anyways,
Bismarck.
why are we on today? Sorry we didn't go live yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of fun, and by that usually means it's not. Hey, from the Netherlands. But I know what you're thinking. Can anyone guess what this is? Just by looking at this, could you guess what this is? It's on the way. Natasha, you're the best.
She's the best.
She is the best. I'm so glad we got to spend time with them when we were in Dallas, and I got to meet her.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely the better half. Yeah. Just saying. Anyways, okay. Has anyone figured out what we were just showing you? Is anyone? Anyone? No? Okay. Well,
somebody have to say something.
Has anybody figured it out yet?
My truck, I wish.
So this is the real deal, man. This is the one they don't make anymore. Yeah, this is it. This is the sexy one. This is that 6.2 liter V8 monster that, well, okay, so it's got a big engine in it, but that's about it, apparently. You know, I think was this the one they tacoed? You know, when those idiots bought one and jumped it and they tacoed the whole rear end? Probably. Another F-150. Correct. This is definitely another F-150 happening here. This one we're doing for a friend of Sajeki's. This is a full Rockford/Kenwood system. This is the problem we ran into. Now, just because we said, all right, hold on. Let me see if this, yep, look at that. Boom. Oh, yeah. We got that miniature 5-channel amp happening here. It's 750.1, 400.4, distribution stinger. I know, right? Don't worry. We're filming a video on this because this is the dash. This is the factory dash right here. Has the navigation system built into it. And it's a Ford, and I know what you're thinking. Bam! We could just do an MTF1, right, Fernando?
Correct. Yeah, why
just
not?
Put an MTF1 in and everything will be hunky-dory.
Yeah.
MTF1 starts at 2012. This is a 2011. That means there's no MTF1 kit for this. However, the harness will still flash for this car, meaning you can still flash the iData harness. And do you guys work on so many trucks? Not really, because we don't have the room for them. There's like zero room out front or in back to actually work on them. Anyways, as I was saying, with this flash, we still get volume control. We still get seek up and down. We still get menus, maps. If you had nav, we don't. So this just takes you to CarPlay or Android Auto. So we still get functionality on these buttons. Not all of them, but most of them still do something. But volume works. Air conditioning controls still appear up in here. But what we needed was the mounting bracket. So this guy here. So this is actually made out of 1/4-inch acrylic. And it's sitting, of course, on the Glowforge, which is what we used to make it. But this is the bracket we came up with. So when we use the Glowforge, we always make a little model first. So we made this. This is MDF. And glued it together to test fit the radio. It actually sits just like this. And boom, we're done. Now, the reason why we went with the Kenwood, other than the fact that, well, our rep that is setting this up, they are the Kenwood reps. Kenwood gives you this trim ring right here, which fits perfectly in the hole of this radio. Oh, Casey's watching. Say hi, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Say it one more time. Oh, why is it looking at me? Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Casey.
There you go. Casey is the better half, or the other half. I shouldn't say better half. The other half of Natasha. And they're Morel.
Hey, Morel. Yes, that's right.
And you're blocking the boxes. They're over there somewhere.
That's right here.
Is it right there?
Yeah, no.
Oh, can't see it.
The door.
Raptor door in the way of the coolest shallow mount speaker on the face of the earth. Probably the shallowest speaker on the face of the earth. And what could I possibly be talking about, you're asking? And I see you're using that Aussie iron over there. There they are. Look at that. Ooh, hold on. For you guys have never seen this. All right, so looking at it right there, that just looks like a normal speaker, right? Like, there's nothing there to see, nothing there to see. Let's pull it out of this bag. Why it's even in the bag, I don't know. Still looks, and then you're like, wait a minute, there's a grill. Metal grills, guys. These are metal. If you need a grill, they come with metal grills. Their subwoofers come with the same metal grills. Awesome. So you're looking at it and you're thinking, all right, that's a little different. You know, but then you wait, what? What? Where's the rest of the speaker? How awesome is that? Right? You could put those in anything. You know, just cut a hole in the side of the door, plop those in. I would never do that. But if you have depth issues, that's crazy. Now what's in the box below it is the mid bass, which comes in the 3-way set. So you have a mid bass. This is the Integra, but we also have the straight up mid bass. Let me just set this guy right here. Oh, it's so sexy.
You need a hand?
So sexy. No, you're just having a good time with the ice iron. Look, okay, so there's the mid bass. Ooh, look at that.
You want to bring the other one?
You want the other one? All right, grab the other one.
All right.
All right, look at that. Ooh.
Look at that.
Look at that. Turn it sideways. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. How silly is that? You don't have to get so close. I can smell you. That's what you said.
Oh my God, it's so nice.
It's so nice.
Dude, literally.
Now,
Anywhere.
you see the wire hanging off that. That is for the tweeter because both of these come with full passive crossovers. They're not just, Jason's in the house. What's up, Fro? So this is a part of a 3-way set, so it's a 3-way passive crossover it comes with. This is obviously a coaxial as a 2-way passive crossover. If you guys are interested in these, head over to Morel.com and check out the Virtus Nano Integras, carbons, or just the Virtus Nano 603. Carbons. Check them out. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I was thinking about the other night when I was running? I don't know why. You know, when you're running, strange things pop in and out of your head. Mm-hmm. And the one thing I was thinking about was like a 350Z or 370Z where you have like no room and everyone always wants to put a really deep speaker in there. And of course, you don't have room to come out of the door.
Yeah.
There you go. Next one we get in, we have to sell these. Because I don't know why we haven't done those yet. Well, mainly because we haven't had any 300 or any of those Z's come in a while. But yeah, throw the bag away. But that would be awesome. That would fit right in there, like super sexy.
That's right.
Super sexy. Free plug, you guys rock.
What's that?
It was not a free plug. We got the speakers. But no, you know, the thing is, I really don't think of it as a plug. Because if you believe in something, and which we do, then we share it. If your product sucks, we don't talk about it. Or we do talk about it and we tell you how bad it is, Dayton DSP. But you know, I'm a believer. Anyone that meets us or has the opportunity to meet me, you'll understand how excitable products make me. Yeah, and the best way to see that is like next week when we're at Audio Control, the kid in the candy store thing will more than likely happen at least once or twice, and I'll have Haley there to kind of reel it in and kind of keep Dean under control. But you know, it's car audio, man. This is all about fun, having fun, making stuff sound cool, having a good time. We do it 6 days a week, so a little bit too much, I think. I think we drink too much Kool-Aid, maybe.
You drink too much Kool-Aid?
I don't drink any Kool-Aid. Do you drink Kool-Aid?
I drink.
Purple.
Yes.
Purple. It's all about the purple Kool-Aid.
I drink my Kool-Aid.
So systems, did you prefer the Audison system or the Audio Frog?
What?
Saying, did you like the Audio Frog or the Audison?
Totally different, man. Both of the speakers are amazing. The mid bass on the
The thing is, okay, so the thing is I don't want to be married to any one brand. I mean, that's what you're asking me, is which one would I marry? And the reality of it is I don't want to marry any of them. I want to love them all. You know, I want to be single, and I want to love them all. I mean, I'm always going to go home to Morel and kiss her on the cheek. That's always going to happen. And I've been doing that for 28 years now. So that's always going to happen. But I want to love them all, and I love them for different reasons. And, you know, like the Porsche system, that was just so fun to do, and it sounded great, and it was like, you know, it was the first time working with that equipment, so you just had a good time doing it. And then, you know, doing the Audison system, there again, we had a great time doing it. And the budget between the two is totally different. I mean, the Audison system was probably 3 times the amount of money as the Frog with the JL.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's not even a fair comparison.
And it's not about, I mean, like we said, you know, totally different products. They are amazing. You're not gonna say, oh, it's because the Audison sound, I don't know, different than the Audio Frog, it's better. No, totally different sound, and I enjoyed all of them.
Yeah.
So
don't get me wrong, there's certain things I don't enjoy.
Oh yeah.
And when I don't enjoy something, I will tell you. Or I won't. There again, like I said, I will either tell you or we won't tell you. If you don't hear us talking about them, and you ask, and we go, that didn't work for us. You know, I feel though that there's a person for every speaker and a speaker for every person.
And a wallet.
And a wallet. You want to be the chic of 12 volts. It's funny you should mention that. That's actually what was playing through my head as I was saying that. I was like, the chic. Have a harem of speakers and amps and subs. And I do. Like I said, and I'll say it again, I wish I had multiple cars so I could have a car for each brand that I love. You know, that would be neat. I don't, though. Curious what gloves you use when working on the doors. Any gloves. I mean, I just have, I just like eating fish. I like fish.
Oh, I love fish.
I like fish.
Ooh,
I don't like steak. So.
You're just weird. You're just weird.
Good evening from Greece.
Yeah.
It's messing with. Oh, hold on. It's messing with my head looking at the right hand drive on S150. I know it's normal. Yeah, I know. It's because the image is backwards. All right, here to make you feel better. Hang on. There. Is that normal now? Maybe. Well, because when you flip the camera to that other view, it just puts everything backwards.
Oh, really?
Mechanics gloves are best. Exactly. Like I have a set of directed mechanic gloves that they sent out. I've bought you some Cobalt gloves at one point, and you just need gloves. But mechanic gloves do work best. Definitely. Totally. Yeah. Hey, from Minnesota. Hey. Basically. You guys see new Instagram name. Bobby these nuts. Just keep the good job, guys. Okay, will do.
Man.
I don't know if you have covered it, but what, in your opinion, is the best shell mount woofer? All right, everyone, what is the best shell mount woofer that we recommend?
Well, we recommend the Kicker Comp RT.
Correct. Now, there again, that is not the only one that is awesome, but for price point, performance, and value that most people are asking about, we definitely recommend those.
Not everybody want to buy a $500 speaker shell mount. So
you know, JL makes a phenomenal shell mount woofer. It's very expensive.
W6?
Kicker Comp T, or whatever it's called. The MX series from Phoenix Gold.
Correct, yeah.
Very similar price,
yeah.
Very nice. So if you're not a Kicker fan, I'd definitely look at that one. Yeah. Pioneer used to be on top of its game. Then they went to like the 11-inch and the 13-inch, which really was dumb. Yeah. They finally come out with a normal size woofer, but we've since moved on. But they're still good. Every now and then we'll do one of those. Phoenix Gold also, exactly.
My favorite one is the T1.
He likes the T1. The shallow T1 it's very nice. But there again, it just depends on your values. So there's a couple there to look up and think about. What was this? Hold on. We chatted about. Was this what you're gonna read? The Utopia.
Yep,
okay.
The Utopia and the Moscone system. I got rid of the signal noise. Thanks, guys. Call Orca and figured it out.
Oh, phenomenal!
Nice, man. There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe you talk to
Who knows?
Sage.
Probably Sage. Yeah. Nick?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably Sage. Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, no, you're welcome. But anyways.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening in this truck. Now, we are filming this. So this will be another Raptor. I don't think I'm going to do them back-to-back, though, because I honestly don't think I could sit through 2 back-to-back Raptor edits. Signal was too hot, and yes, it was Sage. Perfect.
There you go.
Okay, so if you watched when we were doing the live show the other night, we were talking about how if it ain't loud enough, you need more power. When we were at Orca training,
Yep.
You know, Sage, that was one of the things that he said. He was like, yeah, I'll do -5 dB, and if it is not loud enough, you need bigger amps. And he just said it so nonchalantly, it was like...
There's no other way.
Yeah, there's no other way.
You just need a bigger amp, that's it.
It was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Bobby, stop. Hey, it's Johnny, loud and clear from Wiley, Texas, checking in. Excited for the Raptor video coming out. Yep, so that was part 1 of 20. Not gonna lie, it's gonna take a few to get through this one. I couldn't even get through one door last night. And I was like, damn, I'm already at almost 11 minutes, and it was getting late, and so yeah, so we're gonna work our way through that. But this one we're filming right now, because of the radio and integrating that. However,
I believe that Raptor is gonna be the new adventure movie.
The new adventure movie?
Yeah,
it's gonna be long.
3-4 hours.
Yeah, because that was like, hell, the card for the GoPro, that was the 128 gig card, and we almost filled that up. So it's fun going through all that footage. What's up from Iowa? Hey man, what's going on? Loving the snow. Hey, I get it. A lot of quality work on that truck. Oh, that truck was so fun to do. I'm not gonna lie, that truck was definitely fun to do. This one is fun to do too. I spent most of the day yesterday just cutting stuff on the laser. For this, we had to do the dash kit. What else did I have to cut? What was I cutting on the... I did 2 things yesterday, I thought.
For what? For this?
Yeah. I know I did the radio bezel.
Yeah.
Oh! I did the speaker adapters. Oh, check these out.
Oh, yeah.
So, which we'll show you more in the video for this. Don't worry, it's not going to... It'll probably, you know... Anyways, so for this, we were going with some power T2 6.5 components. And it's, of course, a 5x7. This is the pre-6x9 door panel. So what we had to do was make a 5x7 to 6.5 adapter. Not only that, it had to match the funky shape that Rockford uses. Check this out. So this is the adapter we came up with. So it fits 5x7. So these are all the factory holes. And these are all the Rockford holes. So we put them all in the mount so that we could figure out what we ended up. We ended up using these 4 here and not using these 4 because this is 1/8 inch, of course. This is what we use for template. We actually ended up making them out of 1/2 inch so that we could countersink in the factory screws so that we'd have a nice flush mount for the speaker. And it, of course, it fit those it fit those Rockford speakers perfect. There was no cutting required on the door. However, if any of you guys ever go to put a speaker in here that is not a 5x7, pull this grill off, and there's some trimming that needs to be done on this plastic behind here, because what will happen is, because the speaker's taller, the plastic will sit on top of the speaker and you will destroy your speaker. All right, sorry about that. Anyways,
yeah.
So that's what's happening with that. That was laser time yesterday. What else you got? You got anything? Morel Supremos versus Focal Utopias. I'm gonna go Supremos just because I like the
Morel.
The Morels. I just, you know.
I like Focal, but
yeah.
No, Utopia, I don't.
The M's just weren't doing it for me. That's okay. They just weren't doing it for us. That doesn't mean they won't do it for you.
Like you say, it's
whatever works for you.
That speaker is for a specific customer.
Is that the factory tweeter located in that Raptor you're on now? No, this one has a different tweeter. These just have these crappy little grills that you just put the tweeter up behind. It's not the newer one that has the like funky triangle shaped grill. So these are actually real easy. There's no laser required on these. It's just a straight piece of plastic. You drill 3 holes and you rock on.
And the rocker fit perfect right there.
Hey, I get a lot of... Okay, hold on. There was one here. Installing a kicker 660.5. I need to install 2 fuses like you did on the IQ 1000. Okay, that is a wonderful question. The reason why those came like that is that the Q Class 1005 hasn't had a rev in a couple years. They just lowered the price, and now they just raised the price. Thank you, tariffs. Well, anyways, the reason why that fuse was in the box was there was an incident where people were taking the amplifiers, because they have short circuit protection built into them, they were doing multiples, and they weren't fusing them in the back. And what happened is bad things. And the guy used like a 4-gauge wire, and he didn't have enough. There wasn't any, did bad things. So in order to fix it, they put the fuse holder in the box and said, put it back by the amplifier. If you're just running one 6-channel amplifier and there's nothing else in line, all you need is the fuse underneath the hood. That's it. There's protection built into the amplifier, but there's not protection for the 2 amplifiers. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about here. Because after this became a debate, because each one of these amplifiers, these type of amplifiers by these type of brands, big name brands, they have all kinds of stuff built into them to prohibit the amplifiers from shorting out. However, they only work 99% of the time. And this is how it was explained to me, because I had to call and ask, because I didn't want to debate the issue. That 1% chance that if this amplifier blows up, it will feed back into this amplifier, blowing that amplifier up. Nobody wants that, okay? So that's why these amplifiers, just like the Q class, don't have fuses on them. They have tons of really good stuff built into them to prevent them from blowing up, but there's a 1% chance that they might. So we went ahead and, talking with the engineers on both Rockford and Kicker, we've added a fuse distribution block here because we're using 2. Now, if we were just using the 1005, this wouldn't be here. We wouldn't need it at all. There'd be no purpose for it because it's not going to blow up an amplifier that doesn't exist. So that's what they want. They're the manufacturers. We do what they say. It's their products. There's no reason to argue the point with them. If they're telling me that, hey, there's a 1% chance, it's a 1% chance I don't want to live with. So... is that the factory tweeter location? Okay, you already asked that one. Okay, cool. All right. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Can you cut the Audison F-150 longer? Like the part where he road kills the door? There's just him road killing the door. But there's another several videos to come. So... it's going to be pretty long. It'll be a really long video when we're done. That's for sure. All right, what's up from Jacksonville? I need your opinion about a pair of component speakers at 6.5, mostly for rock music, hard rock, etc., and the sub, of course. Ooh, I have a speaker in my mind, Fernando. What speaker do you have in mind for rock?
For rock?
Yep.
This one's the one we're doing right now.
Oh, really? That's what you were going to pick?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I was going to go Hertz Milli Pros.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, they're not that far in price. So Rockford's going to say the T2 components are definitely going to be more harsh. They're going to have a harder tweeter. Yep. This tweeter will definitely open your eyes at nighttime and keep them awake. Maybe squint. I don't know. But for me personally, I like the Milli Pros for my rock guys and that kind of thing. And the subwoofer, the Hertz subwoofer, is also super cool. Yes. And yeah, you can put it in a small sealed enclosure and it will bang. The last one of those we did an Acura car, I don't know which one. We did our front stage subwoofer combo where we went full active. We used the Kicker 1005 Q class. Yep. And we went active tweeter, active mid. The fifth channel went out to the Hertz sub in a small sealed enclosure. He listened to rock. That has the aftershock or whatever they call it built into it. So it had plenty of bass. It sounded awesome. Playing Van Halen, playing all that guitar stuff. It was just, I was like, damn, I like this. So you might want to check that out.
Yeah.
I need those videos to come out more than once a day. I feel like I'm waiting on the next episode. I agree with you. I would love, okay.
Well, thank you for watching.
I mean, totally. Here's the deal. I'm not a fan of our channel lineup right now. Like, I hate Mondays doing this recap video on Monday and then immediately going into the Tuesday replay of the Monday show. I hate that. I hate it with a passion. unfortunately, there's no other way to do it right now with the time constraints that we have in our life. That's just how it's got to be, and it sucks because, we don't get view count until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because most people they've watched it live, or the couple thousand people that watch those shows, which we appreciate. Anyone that's watching this, that's awesome. I recommend doing it as a podcast and just listening to us answer questions and talk. But yeah, it's just irritating. And so it's like getting to Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, it's like, yay! And then Saturday, trust me, dude, Friday night, I'm done. Like I was telling Fernando, I'm trying to get back to editing The Boring Life, because those I typically like to edit Monday night while I'm doing because I use 2 different computers. And so Monday nights I was doing Boring Life for a while, and it was going great, but then with the holidays and everything else, it kind of slowed down. And so I was trying to catch up this past weekend, and Friday night I sat down to do it, and it was like I didn't have it in me. I just couldn't do it. But so yeah, YouTube life, man, all the way. I even like my Hertz with jazz. Oh yeah, dude.
They also.
Yeah. Well, that's Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, big Iasca. It will do too. Big Iasca competitor, runs Alpine, run Hertz. His stuff sounded phenomenal. He competed he's working on an F-150 right now. I'm assuming you're putting all the Hertz stuff in that, but he was winning shows with all that Hertz stuff. And I think he has high energy. I don't know which one he has.
I think he had the high energy.
Did he have the high energy? I don't remember, Brian. I'm sorry. But it was all PDX V9s. He had a ton of PDX V9s. He had the Mac Daddy Alpine DSP EQ, not the little, 0850S. He has the full one with the Dolby. So he had a center channel that was killing it. Can you make the Morel Maximo 602s sound worth a darn? Depends, man. It depends what you mean by sounds worth a darn. Because there again, remember, sound is subjective. You might totally hate them because the tweeter just might not be doing it for you. Then again, I don't know. It would, yes, for me I can, but I know what I like. Dean, would it be okay to stop by and meet you guys next month? We are here 6 days a week. If you stop by and say hi, right here. These lanyards, right now we're giving away the Van Halen lanyards, so if you stop by and say hi, you get one. We give those to anyone that comes in and says hi. Oh no, he's running Millie. All right, cool. So he's running the original Millies. Right. I figured. I knew it had, because yeah, he doesn't roll that way. High energy. Pfft, please.
I got money, man.
Yeah. Maximus, not Maximo. Oh, okay. We talking about 300, the movie? Oh. I'm running KS 60, okay, with a comp RT10 powered by an Arc. Geez. Rock sound amazing with that. Arc makes some really nice stuff. There's no question about it. I love the focals for everything I listen to. Yeah, and that's him too, man. K2s all day long. Have you used the Bit 10 HD? Have a chance to get one for $150. That is brand new. If it's the Bit 10 HD, no, I have not. Bit 10? Yeah, no. What are we? Bit 1 HD? No, I have not used the Bit. We skipped over that one. $150. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if you don't own a DSP, it's definitely one to get.
Yeah.
Hey, Dean, working on a 2019 Honda Accord, not factory amplified. Do you think it has ANC? If so, where might the module be? It is located right above the glove box. It has it. So drop the glove box down. Look up. There's a little square box that's silver. The plug is facing towards the inside of the dash. You can reach up there and unplug it. I believe it is in video 2 that we did on the mega video. We actually show you where it's at, but silver box, so literally drop glove box straight up. It's right there. Unplug it. You're done. And yes, it does have it. For that, I can tell you the easiest thing to do is to pull the radio out and get the T-harness from Metra, because it just plugs right in and it's super sexy. It is the hardest part about getting that radio out of that dash is that freaking USB in the center console, because it only comes out like 3 inches and it sucks. You got it like it took both of us to get that damn thing out. And then what do? You all right?
Yeah.
You burn yourself?
No. This is just comfortable.
Oh, okay. And then what did we do? We went and relocated the stupid USB. which made it even harder to get in and out. So wonderful. Way to go, guys. I have the HX. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got the subs, too. You're welcome, Johnny. All right, guys, listen, that's been fun. We're going to let you go. This has been 5 Minutes with 5 Star, the most hated aspect ratio in car audio. Right? Yeah. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll catch you back here hopefully tomorrow. And like I said, we're filming this one, so it'll be up eventually. More Raptors. We're not going to do back-to-back Raptors, though, because that's just silly.
It's going to be Jurassic Park soon in here.
Yeah, right? Head over to Morel. Head over to Morel on the internet. Just type in Morel and check out those super sexy Integra carbons that we showed you for 2 Integra carbons. They're pretty awesome. You guys have a wonderful night as always.
See you guys
Talk to you later.
later.
See you, Jason.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was so it had bass. Had bass.
What is going on, everyone? How's everybody doing on this fine Thursday night?
That was a speaker pop.
That was definitely a speaker pop. That was a blown speaker. Oh, well. Hey, guys, what's a-happening?
What's happening?
All right, let me turn this off so it's not blinding everyone. All right. Is this from the last? This is from the last one, right?
Last one, sir.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, I still got to go over all that crap. So much work is going on. All right, so what kind of car are we working on today? Hey, look at that. Ooh, slow pan. It's a Jeep. And for those of you keeping score at home, we just finished an F-150. Oh, did the guy pick up the Raptor?
Not yet.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, that sucks. We just finished the Raptor yesterday, followed up by another F-150 this afternoon, followed up by a Jeep. So if you guys caught that picture on Instagram earlier last night, well, late last night, that was the what went into the second F-150. Early this morning, we'll call it. Early last night. Early this morning. And then this is a Jeep, and this is getting almost a similar system. It's getting the T2 components,
Right.
but we're going with 3 amplifiers. So we're going with a 402, a 404, and a 750.1. So we'll go full octave on the front. The mid bass will be off the 402. The tweeters will be off the 404. The rear will be off the 404, and of course he's doing 2 P310s off of. So it's a lot of neat. We're not filming it though because I'm gonna blame Paul. We'll just say that.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have enough time, and you guys know, filming takes
But at least
a little bit more time.
At least we filmed
than
the
usual,
Raptor.
Yeah.
I wanted to film this, but we'll go live tomorrow and we'll show you this when it's done and let you take a look at it.
Correct.
Hey guys.
What's up, Bobby?
Hey Bobby, what's going on? Love your YouTube videos. Whoa, cool. We love that you love them. Makes things, it's a whole circle of love thing. Hey, from Tucson, Arizona. Tucson. Tuscany. I love that. It's Tucson. Hey, joining. 12-volt nuts. Greeting from Mexico.
What's up?
Como se llama?
That's what you say?
No, that's what I said.
That's your Spanish.
That's
right?
my Spanish. Those are my 2 words, or whatever. That's all I got. So we're putting in the cool little tweeter thingies that we made. These, of course, are made specifically for the Rockford T2, so they just drop right in. Yeah, where are they anyway? Where are all the parts?
The parts are right here.
Oh, is that all the parts? Okay. Do you have the tweeters?
Yep.
I need some help. Spine shaft mount type R, sending you a DM. Okay. Can't wait to see the Raptor. Which one?
Yeah, now it's good, man.
I know, right? It's like ridiculous.
Are you guys
Do you
doing
have
it?
the screws? Do you have the screws?
Huh?
Did you take the screws? Take a bag of screws? Might I get the bag of screws? Kind sir, might I have the screws?
Are you guys doing the 10 best tools for Christmas?
Those Audison speakers you guys put in are a beast. They are a beast.
I mean,
10
yeah,
best
we can-
tools for Christmas.
Yeah, we can do that. But it's like
Maybe I should get with Jason. Have him do his 10. I
the
don't
best
know.
tool for right now. That would be the laser.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's recommend that. Oh, jeez. You have a tweeter?
It's right there. Right next to this one.
Do we have both tweeters?
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
That should be next to the other speaker.
Oh, cool. Good job.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it. It was hot. It was burning my fingers. I mean, we can. I just, the problem that we ran into this year with the, doing like the best tools. Hang on. See if I can get a better angle here so we can both get in the frame. Cough it up there. Laugh it up, fuzzball. The problem we're having, like putting together like we normally do, the 10 best, the 5 best, or any of that stuff, is that like we used to do the 5 best double dins.
Yes.
And the problem is I couldn't pick 5 double dins right now to save my life. Like, I have the one that I have in my car, but other than that, I haven't really been paying any attention to anything double din wise.
I mean, and honestly, what's best double din?
And I don't really feel like I'm ready to give the top 5 DSPs because I don't know if you can do that. Like, I don't know if that would make any sense to anybody.
No.
I have a Bluetooth Pioneer single DIN and a Clarion EQ, and I have them connected via high speaker level inputs. I have static coming from my speakers, but when I disconnect the high level, it goes away. First question I'd ask is, why are you using high level? Why not just use the RCA? Second question I would ask is, or statement I would make is that, have you tried bypassing the Clarion EQ and going directly into the amplifiers to see if the static goes away? The only reason why I ask is, or is it a Pioneer single thing? Is that EQ has never been known for being the cleanest thing in the world. Like, it's typically very dirty.
Yeah.
12-volt news. I'm not a fan of those. Yeah. But I get it. It's it's like $50 and it's not bad for $50. But
But you gotta deal with the noise.
You gotta deal with some stuff. But I would try bypassing it and see what happens there. 12-volt news in the house?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. What's going on? Oh yeah, 12-volt news. Check them out. Oh no, I just saw it. It popped up on my phone. That's why I said Beast install tools for Christmas. Best install tools for Christmas. Yeah, and you're right, Bobby. I mean, that was kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking about that last night, as a matter of fact, while I was trying to think of something other than the run that I was doing, was if we were to come up with the top 5 tools. So we would have to do that. See, the problem is when could we do it? Because I'll be gone all next week at Audio Control. But if you think of your tools and I think of my tools, maybe we can come back and film it.
Okay, maybe not 10 tools?
No, 5. Top 5.
Okay.
Your top 5, my top 5, that'll be 10.
Okay.
I use high-level inputs for loudspeakers. Okay. I mean, I get it. You get more voltage output, so, I mean, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I could see it, but I can also see that might be why you're getting noise.
And now what kind of radio?
He's got a Pioneer. So he's using the high voltage output to go into the Clarion to get more voltage out of the Clarion. I mean, it makes sense, but
yeah, but that's probably.
I'm thinking it's good. I would try RCAs, man. Just give it a shot. What do you got to lose?
Right.
2 minds. Yeah, but I think we'll be okay if we come. What was that? Oh, is that silly?
I moved.
All right, hold on. All right, hang on. Let me grab this piece that Fernando just dropped. Oh. There you go. Don't want that to get lost. But yeah, no, I think we could probably come up with something.
Yeah, 10 tools, no problem.
Yeah, your 5, my 5.
Mine. It's already the laser.
I was gonna say, I don't think anyone's gonna appreciate you picking the laser.
It's a tool, man.
Oh, it's a tool. You're a tool. Anyways.
Oh, wow.
Top 5 speakers to an average Joe.
Type 5 speakers. Okay.
But really though, I mean,
okay,
give me a price.
Give
me a price, like top bottom. Give me a min max, and I think we could probably work with that, and then we could like discuss that maybe.
See, the problem with the speakers is not everybody's gonna agree.
Well, no, they don't have to be 1 through 5, like good, better, best. I think we could just do top 5, meaning these 5 are all good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe? I think that might work. All right, so check it out. Here you go. So there it is. Ooh, isn't that? Yeah, shiny. I know it's backwards, but it's the right way in my world. It's just wrong. Isn't that? There you go. Look at that. Cool.
That's shiny.
I like the shiny. Shiny's cool. So that we got We got matching. Ooh, sexy. So these are obviously going in the dash. Check this out. So Fernando wanted the bass knob. Here, but here is where the cigarette lighter is. So I had to relocate the cigarette lighter here. So we cut a black acrylic laser, on the laser to house the cigarette lighter into the back here. So there's two pieces of acrylic sandwiched in between where the bag goes, because we couldn't just snap this has to be the one Jeep that just doesn't have the snap in for the freaking cigarette lighter on this side. I know, right? And so then the bass knob went here, and it has that same little Jeep logo on it right there. So, but he's got his bass knob, right? How cool is that?
What brand and where did you get the bullet connectors? From Pack.
We get them all from Amp Global.
Yep.
And they're all just Amp Global. So anyone that sells Stinger should be able to get you these. And I know what you're talking about. They're the 18 to 22 gauge, little golden, sexy things. But anyone that sells Stinger that is direct should be able to get them for you.
Right.
I mean, I know we should just probably, if we ever open the store, we're gonna sell those. We're gonna sell those.
What?
If we ever, when we open the store to sell this stuff,
Yeah.
we're gonna sell those.
That's what I've been telling him. We should just make it. You guys order it. Depends what kind of tuner you actually have.
Well, this one with these would be easy because I just need to know the circumference of the mount.
Yeah.
So like in this was 1.7 or 1. Yeah, this was like a 1.7 mount, but the previous ones we did were a 2.01 mount. So, but there again, I'd have to know the mount size in order to make these. And I think what we're going to start paying attention to over the next couple months is the different tweeters' circumference, so that we can just have those all made up. So now this is in the computer under Jeep Rockford Fosgate.
Correct.
So that's easy just to go to it. Y'all working late? No, we work till 6:30, so we got another 20 minutes of crap to do, and I want to get the hell out of here because it's been enough. Where did you get the laser? It's a Glowforge, so we got it from Glowforge, and it's the Pro. It's the second one. They make 3. They make good, better, best, and we got the second one because I don't know. That's all we felt we needed, and that's all I could afford. I had to pay for it.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, I had to pay for it, man. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
5-style ugly sweaters.
Ooh. Yeah. No. Yeah.
The problem with that is like they only want to buy it.
I don't know. I don't have any problem with it. That's my plan to get to.
Rug is really good.
All right. Hang on. Let me see what we got. Let me catch back up here.
Yeah.
But you could do that with DSPs for top 5. Yeah, but I don't want to do that on DSP quite yet. I mean, I think that might have to be a next year thing. So recommendations for sets of 2-ways in the $300 to $400 range, a la carte, or in a component system going active. 3 to 400 range. That's going to probably be like the access level pricing, probably the Maximos, the second tier. You could Centos or Cento Pros from Hertz, the Prima from Audison. If you like loud, I go Focal, but access. But yeah, that's what I got there. Or R-types. You got R-types. R-types fall into that too. Let's see what we got here. Going up. Audio Frog is good. Audio Frog is awesome. So here is. So we just so actually happen to have the Audio Frog GB25. This is the cool little high frequency mid range. And what we're doing with this is Jeff Smith. This is for his car. I didn't make these. He made these, and they're, as you can see, they don't fit right. So we're designing him new ones so that it looks the way it's supposed to. I just got to finish designing them. But yeah, look, this is a little Audio Frog. Isn't it? Looks like a miniature woofer. Like if I had this on a stick and Fernando was holding it up, like he was struggling, it looked like he's holding up a big 15 or something. That would be cool. 5-star. Yeah, okay, that was funny. Ugly sweater. what do we got here? Maybe a 5-star ugly Christmas sweater on Teespring. Haley would dig that a lot. She would be super excited about that. But I just don't have the time between now and then to get it done. That's my only problem with all this stuff, is just having time. Oh, you're welcome. You know, just trying to keep up with what we got going on is rough.
Can you the keys for the guy's truck?
Shh. Tell me in a minute. This guy. I swear. So anyways, that's that. So how you guys liking the Raptor video so far? We are getting some interesting comments on them, which is kind of hilarious. Feel free, if you guys comment or don't comment and you see a funny comment that you know is like really like why, feel free to comment, you know, and set those people straight, because it's kind of hilarious. How far from Fernando Beach are you? Where's Fernando? Is that Tampa?
No.
Oh, that's way up there. We're in Pinellas County, so wherever that is.
Correct.
They look that up, it's probably easier. Loving it. Any tips for DSP tuning, i.e. volume of each channel, running, active, etc.? So the easiest thing to do, okay, there's nothing easy about DSP. So when you use hey, this is, all right. The steps that you want to take is always go to the farthest from the microphone first and set that up. Get the volume for that the way you want it, and then match everything to that. So that means like start with the mid-range and the passenger door and go up from there. And then once you have that on the RTA, if you can take a screenshot of it, which is kind of cool. So like on a DM RTA, you can take screenshots, and then you can just match the EQ. So you have to match left to right, and you want the levels to match, because if the time alignment's done right and the levels are all good and they all both match, you should be able to get in the car and have proper imaging. Sometimes you will have to go up and down a little bit on the channel level, but that's typically how you do it. That's at least how we do it. What are they saying? That the doors are going to fall off because they're too heavy. As far as Raptor videos aren't long enough, so last night at 2:30, when I finally got around to updating that, it was long enough. There's a lot of content to go through, and you know, like the first one was like 11 minutes. This one was close to 14 minutes. It's a lot to go through because there's all those time lapses are shot real time. So there's, you know, if there's a 2-hour time lapse, I have to go through all 2 hours of that time lapse to make it that little 35-second time lapse. So it's a lot to edit. I mean, hell, just the GoPro video on that was over 100 gigs. So it just takes a lot of time. I'd love them to be a half-hour long, and we could have just not had videos, and I could have just made like an hour-long video, but then that would have sucked, and no one would have want to watch it.
Right.
No, they're saying it's funny though, because we came in this morning, and like I've seen hundreds of pictures of people with Dynamat and Roadkill and Quiet Sound, and what does this guy have in this one? Soundskin and all of them. Loading the doors down. I've never, ever had anyone comment, "Oh man, that hinge on that car is gonna break. You put too much poundage in the door." I've never had anyone comment that, and then it was like twice in the video, and I'm like, what? It's a truck, man. I mean, I get it that it's an aluminum door, but it's a truck. I mean, it's supposed to like take heavy things and go to town, and it's just funny.
And it's not.
Well, what's funny is the first video was just all roadkill, and the second video was we were talking about adding a speaker. The poor speaker adds another 2.5 pounds to the door. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, these things aren't going to be able to close in a month.
It's just.
I just think it's funny.
Silly
stuff. Sound editing job looks great in my opinion. Oh, someone asked how long it took Fernando to do that front door. We had that truck for 4 days, and I think you worked on those doors for all 4. Well, at least 2 days, because it took almost all day to do that first door.
Well, we start late on the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you spent almost all day. You probably got a good 6 hours in each
front.
side.
Okay.
Because what the video doesn't show is actually because I edited it different than we actually did it.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how long it takes.
Oh, because you took a before and after shot.
took
Yeah,
a
but
before and
it's
after.
not going to work because, well, that'll give you overall time because you did, how you actually did it is you did the front door and then you moved on to the rear door because I was still making the pods and the panels.
11, yeah.
So then you had to go back to finish the front door. But yeah, it's fun. All right, hang on. Come on, guys. You can't get it all. Use your imagination. For what? Oh, you might have been replying to somebody. Hey, Dean. Hey, everyone. Dean needs to sleep. Don't even get me started on sleep right now.
Okay, so I start 11:30.
Oh, can't wait to install your first Morel amp. You're gonna love it. You start at 11:30.
11:30. I start doing.
So that was the front
pictures.
door.
That was
Yeah.
the front door. Yeah.
Is that with the door
And-
panel off?
Yep.
Okay.
11:30. And
So then about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then ended out the whole thing at 2 o'clock.
That had the door. Well, wait a minute.
Okay, so right there. So that's 11.
All right, so that would have been 11.
Boom.
Keep going.
12:30. 12:30.
Yeah. 2 o'clock.
That's 2 o'clock. And by that time, you already had those speaker adapters. And this is like 2 o'clock.
That's
I
3
start
o'clock.
already.
That's the
And
back
3,
door.
I just start already with the back. So
So
yeah.
that's the
See?
back door at
That's
3
the back,
o'clock.
3 o'clock.
And that's the front door at 4 o'clock. So that's
Yeah.
5 hours. That's 5 hours finishing the front. So 6 hours. So no, that's 5. So 6 hours. Yeah, 6 hours. Because you hadn't finished the rear doors yet. So you still had to get that door put back together. Then you go back to the rear door and finish that door. So you had 6 hours on that side.
And one side.
On one side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 12 hours of roadkill.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Fun. 12 hours. Woo. Pay by the minute.
Debating, huh?
Bought my first Morel amp. Can't wait to install it. You're going to have a blast. They sound amazing. Correct. It's a truck plus it's a Ford Tough. Well, Dean, it's a Ford. Listen, man, I love Haley's. Haley's truck is nice. It's an SUV, so it's not a pickup truck. But I mean, I had an Explorer and I put a lot of money into it. I get it. It's fun.
Exactly. Right there. Brian. Remember Brian? He made his door panels also.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, and the Hyundai?
yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Now,
Yeah, it never said.
Could you imagine when you put 2 speakers, fiberglass and wood and plus
Yeah.
roadkill and
The only doors I ever had sag was on an Astro van, and we put like 6 to 10 speakers in each door, so it was retarded. They just were ridiculous. If doors sag, Ford should have built a better truck. My thought exactly. Love the idea of replacing the plastic sheet. Pretty ingenious. Oh yeah. Yeah, we won't even talk about that.
Money.
What's up, Dean and Fernando from Kentucky?
Kentucky is in the
Oh,
house.
so yeah, there's what Brian was talking about. Yep, okay. Best bang for the buck, 6.5 for sound quality. That's a tough one because it all comes down to price. I mean,
Yeah.
do you want an exotic? If you want an exotic, I mean, all the exotics make.
For the bag. What kind of bag we talk about?
Well, yeah, exactly. A nice 6-pointer. All the manufacturers that make exotics now make affordable options. So, Hertz has Cento, Cento Pro. Audison has Prima. Morel has the 2. I always get Maximo and hold on. They sound too familiar. So Maximus and Maximo.
No.
A Tempo. So we got Tempo and Maximus. Maximus and Tempo.
Why? Under $400.
Well, yeah. I would look at all these are under $400. You have Alpine R types, but I wouldn't consider those. So in the Focal line, you have the integration, which is nice. Those are under $400, $300, $400. And those are the ones we carry. So I think even Audio Frog has a affordable line too. So there's plenty there to choose from. Does replacing the plastic sheet help? You want the truth? So
I mean, what we're trying to get is the most mid bass we can get from
Correct.
the speaker. So
it depends on the speaker you're using.
correct.
So when you think of that vapor barrier on the door, that vapor barrier typically sits right up against the door panel, so it's not going to move much. The other thing too is how much air is the cone of the driver using. So, for example, what do we got here? We got this guy right here. This is the T2 mid bass. It's got a really tiny surround on it, which is about normal. This guy will move. It's got looks like about a 1 1/4 inch voice coil. So it's gonna move a little bit. The other speaker had almost a 2.5 inch voice coil, and it had a lot more range. It was gonna move a lot, all right? So that meant air was gonna come off the backside of it, and that vapor barrier might move a little bit. Therefore, it was nice to cover that in. Something like this, or something smaller than this, isn't going to move a lot of air. That vapor barrier might not even move. So, what would be the benefit? If you're a DIY guy and you have the means to buy plastic and do it. I mean, it's definitely not going to hurt.
Keep in mind, we should stray for sound quality for this. Like,
Yeah.
that was like
That's
no
what we paid for.
rattle. So the best thing we can do is to try to eliminate any noise possible for that truck.
Right. But
So-
those, I mean, keep in mind too, that's a 2.5 pound speaker.
Yeah.
And it moves a lot, so we had to make it as rigid as possible, and
Yeah.
that was just part of the way to make it more rigid.
Yeah.
Did you foam seal the back of the new panel? Yes. It wasn't in the video. Sorry.
Well, it has Rokio.
I really enjoyed watching the install video on my Highlander you did 1.5 years ago. I appreciate everything you guys did on my install and for the knowledge you spread on your video. Oh, thanks, man. That's right. It was 1.5 years ago. We still got 2018 in the playlist. It's still happening. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
It
A lot
is.
of fun.
Yeah.
What's up from Hawaii? You should skip running tonight and go to dinner with us.
Who did that?
Sue.
Oh yeah, you should do that, man.
No.
No, because you gotta
Dude,
make those.
I gotta get those
gotta
miles.
make those
I
miles,
gotta
man.
make those miles. No, it's
Sorry,
not gonna
Sue.
happen.
She
Yeah,
has
you're
to
gonna
make
lose
some
out.
miles.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, just wait till I'm done. It only takes an hour, for gosh sakes.
Dude, it's an hour.
It's an hour. It's an hour of running. An hour of running. I'm almost there. So, and I won't be running
Don't
next
anger
week.
The wife, man.
What's that?
Don't anger the wife.
Oh, that's what I do. It's okay. So, for those of you who've never seen it before, these are the waterproof, or I'm sorry, water resistant or marine versions of the Mini T amplifiers. Since we're doing the Jeep, we're gonna go with all these guys here. The guy was super excited to have those in.
Hey,
I was
what's up, Jason?
super excited to offer those. And this is the burn-in sheet. So which one is this? This is the, yeah. This is the 750.1.
Yeah.
And this one came in at 967.
Ooh.
I had that black one the other day that we did in the Raptor. That came in at 1050. It's funny, I was having a conversation with somebody at Rockford the other day, and they were kind of like, you know, I don't understand why we don't rate our amplifiers for what they do. So it's a 750.1. I've never had one come in under 900 watts. Why don't they call it a 900 watt amp?
Right.
I mean, at least call it an 800 watt amp. But, you know, it's their nostalgia is always...
And it's funny because other companies rated their amplifiers 2,000, 3,000 watts. They only give you 1,500.
Oh, this is going to have a burn sheet. All right, so this is the 404. This is the 404 here. And this one's coming in at 561 watts. All right. So that's not too bad. Huh? No, I'm just pulling them out. Ooh, I forgot the 402 is physically smaller. Oh, that's kind of cool.
No,
So we
it's
have...
the same size.
No, it's
No.
tinier.
Really?
It's built off the 501 chassis. All right, so the 402 is coming in at 540 watts. And it is a tad bit smaller. Just a tad. So here is the 502 or 402, and here is the 404. It obviously has, this one's a little bit bigger because of the crossovers and gain control section that they needed to shoehorn into it. But that is the amplifier setup for this Jeep. Lots of fun and or excitement happening here, guys. Ooh, look at the time. It's almost time to get the heck out of here. Let's just do the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio sucks. I know, I hate it. All right, guys, listen. It has been fun. Thank you so much for tuning into the 5 Minutes of 5 Star, the most hated aspect ratio on the internet for car audio.
Yeah.
Love it.
So just stay tuned for tomorrow. We're gonna talk about more about the Jeep.
Yeah, once we get something actually done in this thing, we'll
Did
bring
you
it
show
back.
them the Jeep?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a
the
good
zombie apocalypse Jeep. We'll show you more of it tomorrow once we get some stuff actually done on it. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been Thursday. Look forward to another installment of the Raptor video coming tomorrow. I get to go home and do that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, of course, it'll be too short, but hey, whatever. He's not just a rapper anymore. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
We're not working tomorrow.
Who?
We?
We're not?
No.
Hey, where's that flashlight?
My flashlight.
Ooh, wow.
Which one you want? Oh, I got one, man.
I want just the flashlight. No, not that. The flashlight. The actual flashlight.
This is a flashlight, too.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on, people?
Coal miner Fernando
We're gonna dig something.
digging a hole. No, where's it? You got the little one? We got these cool new lights we're trying out. I just bought new Saber lights to
That's
replace
pretty
the
cool.
ones that we gave away.
So it has different. That's on.
Is this?
It is.
Oh, there we go.
Right
Okay.
there. See.
Yep.
If you go, this is the funny part. If you go all the way
A minion.
down,
Yeah, it's got
now
a
you got
beam.
the pointy.
Well, shine it in here.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean like shine the light in here.
Okay.
There we go. So we're working on the Jeep. This is what we got. We have the 3 amplifiers. We just set the amp rack in the car, so none of the wires are in yet. You're good. No, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the 750.1 in the back, the 404, the 402, the mid bass, tweeter, mid rear, and then subs. He's getting 2 P3 10s or 12s.
B312.
12s? Yeah. So this thing's gonna pound. Dean, what do you prefer, digital design or DC audio? Ooh, I don't know. I honestly never worked with either one of them. I don't know. That's a tough one. We got 0 gauge coming in here that's going to attach to our distribution block.
Mm-hmm.
That's up here in the... Fernando's already got that mounted. We just haven't hooked it up yet. The easiest way to get to it is to just pull the fender out. So
Well,
pull the-
actually,
This was nice because he
This
has this
one's nice
stupid
because-
expensive fender.
this one has this fender. We
Yeah.
just took it out. Boom.
There's a
right
giant
away.
grommet
Oh,
like
yes.
right there. So
Yeah, that was
makes
perfect.
life pretty easy.
Yes.
We were gonna come on earlier, but we've been kind of pushing the wire on this one, really hard, trying to get this as far done as possible, and we didn't get as far as we wanted. I spent like a good 2 hours today over in the showroom talking with potential customers, designing systems and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still at work? I'm home getting ready to watch The Mandalorian. Won't be watching The Mandalorian tonight. I won't get to watch that until Sunday because Haley's gone. Didn't we show that yesterday? Did we show... Hold on, let me see. This is the bass knob. Oh, yeah, we talked about that yesterday because I had to move the cigarette lighter over to here, and that's the bass knob. It's got the cool Jeep logo on it, but they're matching black acrylic.
Yep.
So there was a question that someone was asking about why we made the tweeter pods for the F-150, these guys, out of acrylic instead of like ABS or Sentra. Okay. And he was commenting on how it could break and whatnot. And acrylic is actually pretty strong. For those of you that don't know, it's actually a pretty strong substance. They use it in windshields and not particularly your car, but race cars and stuff like that. And there's a lot of things you can do with acrylic. And making tweeter pods is one of them. The other reason why is that the laser that we use to cut them out on, lasers do not like ABS, and PVC, which is what Sentra is, definitely don't cut that on the laser because that stuff the gas will kill you, and of course the laser will make it catch on fire and do bad things. So no, we're definitely not. Now we could easily make it out of acrylic and then transfer it over to that, but why?
Right.
You guys do the coolest installs with the Glowforge machine. Yeah, it's definitely fun. We're loving playing with that for sure. Well, not playing with it, it's actually making our lives a heck of a lot easier I take that back. It is making it easier and more difficult because it's like I spend the time designing, like we spent the hour or whatever it was to design those tweeter pods, and now we just kick them out like it's nobody's business when we have to put them in. And like the Jeep, there again, we showed you those yesterday, the cool little tweeter pods for that, because we have them made now and we got to just press go. Can I use the factory output into my JL Audio 1005? Would there be any issue if I use output? So if you're asking if you can do high level into it, if the amplifier is capable, I don't know. If it says it is, and so if you want to use an amplifier for high level input, you have to go on to the manufacturer and find out if it's capable of doing high level input through the RCAs. If it is, the next thing you have to find out is how much voltage is that high level input going to accept. And then you have to meter the output voltage of the radio to find out. Simple enough to do if you have a digital multimeter. Play, disconnect the speakers while the speakers are disconnected. Play your test tone, your 1000 or your 40, and put your meter on it and see what kind of output voltage you get. It's AC, so you'll be getting an AC output voltage. And most of the time, a factory radio isn't going to put out maybe 6 to 8 volts. So you should be okay. But where you're thinking, oh, well, that's just like a 4 volt. No, it's not, because you have balanced, unbalanced inputs, which are going to react differently. So you have to make sure it will accept high level input. There you go. Okay, let's move forward. I second the coolest thank you. How crappy is a factory Honda radio? I know upgrade is best, balling on a budget. Actually, the factory Honda wasn't too bad. Depends on the year.
Yeah.
But like the Accord, like when we just did the Accord, what was that, an 18 or 19?
That was the first one. That was an 18.
The one that didn't have the factory amp?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we did an 18 Accord. That was the big long video we did. It sounded really good. I mean, obviously needs some kind of equalization, but it wasn't terrible.
No.
And even honestly, the ones with the factory amplifier were pleasantly surprised there too. So they're not terrible.
No.
It's not the worst. Have you installed subs in a newer 2000 Ram F1500? If so, did you get bass cutoff at higher volumes? All Dodges have bass cutoff. It's not a matter of if it is, they are going to have it. It sucks. If you have a 2019 Dodge Ram and you want to upgrade the whole thing, meaning put an amplifier on everything, the DSR1 AR Connect with the this harness here, the DC CH3, will fool the radio into thinking it's the premium system and give you a 6-channel or 8-channel output out of the DSR1 and treat it just like a preamped radio. So there's no bass roll off or whatnot. If it has the fake engine noise underneath the seat, you will need this guy to team up with it. And if you want to, you can also do the Amp Pro. So the Amp Pro, the new Amp Pro CH41 Mark II is also compatible. We have a video on that, so we show you how to walk through and do that and that. There again, if it has the ANC module underneath the driver's front seat, there is a T-harness for that as well from Amp. It's like an AP something. Anyways, both of those will eliminate the ability to use the deck power. So you will have to have all amplified output, but it will fix bass roll off, it'll fix fake engine noise, and it'll do everything. So the sound quality is definitely worth it. Get a small 4-channel amp to power the highs, go out of either an Amp Pro or DSR1 and just be super happy, because it's awesome that you can do that, so take advantage of it for sure. What 6x9s between Rockford and Pioneer would you run on a rack of 4 in rear of my RAV4. I'm assuming with a rack of 4, you want them extremely loud. They don't make a Z-type 6x9, so then I would go Rockford Power.
Right.
Go Power. If you got the room, go Rockford Power. Those will be stupid loud and make everyone go like this. Ooh, that's so loud. Or unless you can find now. If you want them really, really loud, if you can find some of the old Pioneer loud 6x9s, they actually made those and had a horn tweeter in the center of it. Those are really kind of silly with some power. So something to think about there. What's up, guys? Victor's in the house. What's going on, Victor? Oh, dang it. Wish I lived there. Would love for you guys to do install on my Yukon Denali, and we would love to do your install on your Yukon Denali because it's not a Ford or a Jeep. It would be a nice change. Have you ever done a system in an 87 BMW 3 Series E30? Of course I have. I've been doing this since the 90s, man. I've worked on all those things. I will say the nice thing about those is that now with short chassis radios makes putting a radio on those way easier because it sucked to try to put a radio in there.
That was fun.
No, it was terrible. It was terrible. So definitely go short chassis. I was telling the guys at work today about the acrylic bass knob piece in the Jeep. It's the little details, and I totally agree. It's totally little details. When we made the first one of those, it was to put the USB where the little bag rack is, where we just moved the cigarette lighter to. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't put the Jeep logo on it. And, of course, Fernando was like, well, how come you didn't put a Jeep logo on it? I was like, because, like, I don't know. I didn't think about it. So when we got to do this one, it was like, okay, we're going to take the extra 20 minutes and design the cool little Jeep
and that's
logo
exactly
on
what he said. It's just the detail,
Yeah, it's,
like some people say like the speaker that we make for the Raptor. Nobody's gonna see that.
No,
but
when they do,
exactly,
they'll be like, "Wow, smile on my face."
And it's just that detail, That's what people come over here.
Dean, if you're into headphones, check out the Abyss headphones. They may give you a sticker shock though. They sound amazing. Oh no, I know what the Abyss headphones are, and they would give you sticker shock. They are pretty expensive. Speaking of headphones, though, as a headphone guy, I've been waiting to buy, like, just because I keep forgetting the Mezzo or Mezza. These guys here, the Neo 99 Neos, and they make 3 different versions of these. One with this black and one with wood grain, the walnut, and then there's another wood grain one, and one has silver and one has gold. And I bought the wood grain ones, and Amazon sold me the black ones. These are $100. The wood grains are $100 more, and they sent me these. So now it's like I've waited 6 months to buy these because I just finally convinced myself that it's like, hey, you deserve those. And they send me the wrong ones, so now I'm waiting for them to send me the replacements, and it's just so damn depressing. But the Abyss, I've seen those. So on my actual personal Instagram page, all you see is, all I see on that page are runners, photography, and headphones. That's it. So I know the Abyss. Those are really cool. And yeah, no car stereo on that page. Is the Alpine PXE DSP powerful enough to run Hertz Milli Pro tweeters to keep up with the mids running off? No.
Which output?
No. We'll use the 25 watts out of the PXE to power the tweeters. I don't think so. I mean, you probably could. I mean, it's 25 watts. I mean, but it's just that shitty. I wouldn't do it mainly just because it's an IC power chip, and you don't want your worst amp on your most critical speaker. That's really the problem. It's not necessarily whether 25 watts can power them. I'm sure it can, but it's a crappy IC power amp on your tweeters. Like, no, you want your best amp powering your tweeters. As far as like you want, like in the truck, which, when episode 4 drops, I think we finally start talking about the amplifiers. I don't know yet because I haven't edited it. But that amplifier has the front 2 channels are Class A, full Class A, and those are what's powering the tweeters because we wanted them to sound the best. How many parts on the Raptor? Well, there's 3 right now, and there's still a bunch of video left to edit. So it's like, I don't know when we're done.
More videos coming.
There's more videos coming. I got a whole bunch of stuff left. So it's not like I finished it. I'm doing it one every night. So it's like, you know, and then finding a place to stop where it makes sense. So, I mean, we're at about a half hour right now for all 3, which is an average, you know, it's averaging about 10 minutes of video. But I'm trying to make it make sense so that, yeah, I mean, I know everyone's like, oh, it would have been nice if it was just an hour-long release, and I agree with you.
More than that.
But it wouldn't, you know, it would be like no video for a week, and then I need an hour, which, I don't know, some of you guys might like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. That might be cool. Hey, it's Ant-Man. What's going on? Check him out. Ant-Man Knows Audio, or the Anthony's Car Stereo Life.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called now?
Anthony.
I'm sure if you type in Ant-Man Knows Audio, it'll come up on.
No.
It doesn't?
No. That's the problem because they
So which one is it? Ant-Man or Anthony Knows?
Anthony's car audio, I think.
I don't know. Go look it up. Anthony Knows Car
He
Audio.
can put his link
It's
in
a
there.
vlog. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's fun. They got a lot of cool tools and a lot of talent hanging out there. And definitely check out the lawnmowers. Love the lawnmowers. I wish I did my truck to have. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever. Victor. I wish I did my truck now to have one of. Okay. Your auto typing's killing you, Vic. Was on to Disney, but pouring cats and dogs. Ooh, it's raining in California?
What?
How does that happen?
That's good.
I didn't think that ever happened. Do you do fiberglass door panels? No. No, we don't. Those little lizard... Oh, okay. Relax, man. It's not like it's going to be the only truck you'll ever have. Laser logos, I meant. Yes. No, lizard logos works, too. There we go. I'll take them. I'll take them all.
Yeah.
What's going on? Dean, Ben, scouring up some... Hold on. Drop a sub. Oh, okay. Some cashola. Got about $1,200 I can drop on a sub. Whoo! Sundown, Def Bounce, Scar already. What brands would you recommend for crazy low hertz? All right. So those are all 3 awesome brands. I'm kind of like, I'm not the most up on SPL woofers, I'm not going to lie. However, there is a manufacturer that makes that square strut-like magnet thing that Down for Sound has. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah,
It's like a square magnet. It looks like an old school, like 80s wedding cake. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that one looks... I would buy it just because it looks
Just
cool. So,
because it
like,
looks
I don't
cool.
know enough about SPL to be like, buy this. But that looks awesome to me, and if I had the money, that would be the one I would buy, because if I was in that
looks
market,
nice.
because it just looks so cool. And I'd want to mount it upside down and put it in a stained birch box with a giant 10-inch flanged port. Yeah, you got to do birch. I mean, if you're going SPL, you got to do birch, because those guys don't believe in carpet. So it's either birch painted or rhino line.
Rhino line out.
You know, something like that. But you know, I'm doing one of those. I think that looks really cool. But there again, I don't know enough about SPL woofers. Those are all 3 great brands. I mean, like when we did that Sundown in that Honda, that was like 15 inches tall. It was 12. It was like, oh my god, that's insane. He goes, well, I just wanted to make sure I had enough bass. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, you got that one. You go, girl. Stock tweeters. Oh yeah, stock tweeters for the win.
Yeah.
Make those episodes longer. Dude, I'm trying, man. It's remember, they all have to stand. They have to make sense. So, and I also have to get some sleep every now and then.
It takes a lot of time.
What did you guys think of those Audison speakers? You recently, yeah. I mean, they're phenomenal. I mean, the thing is you gotta understand, there's just some things in life that are going to be out of the reach of people. Only some people are going to be able to appreciate them. You know, like Thesis, Utopia M's, so the expensive Morel stuff. These are all things that, you know, it's like you really got to want to own those things to own them. That has to be, and having the opportunity to sit and listen to them. Some experiences are good. Some experiences are just kind of like, eh. For me, this was I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes.
They sounded phenomenal. It was just so... It was just so clear. It was weird. And it had character to it, which is what I liked about it over the Utopia M's. I like the sound of those better. And that's just my personal opinion. Doesn't matter for what. Yes. Thank you, Dean. I'll invest in another amp for them. Yeah, just pick up a small 50 watt by 4. I mean, honestly, if you want like good amp, 4 channels, something like you don't want to go crazy on, you want a small, tuck it away somewhere, check out that little Alpine 4x50 they make that goes on the back of the ILX W650. It's a standalone amp. But man, that thing sounds good, and it's got a lot of power for, a little tiny thing. On the opposite side of that, you could also pick up like a Rockford 4x50 or an Audio Control ACM 4x300. So any one of those would be nice too. It's Anthony's Car Audio Life. I got to write that down.
Anthony's Car
So check out Anthony's Car Audio Life. So for those of you that are going, man, I wish Dean would have done a longer video. I really want to watch more car audio tonight. Go check out Anthony's Car Audio Life. He's got dozens of videos up there. They're vlogs. They're fun. It makes you feel good. It's a little bit of laughing. It's basically what it is to be in car audio. It's not the how-to stuff. It's the fun stuff that we don't show you.
Oh, really? So this is not fun, huh?
It's okay. Don't be sorry, Victor. I'm down for the long vids. You still have some sort of life outside of car audio. So that's the problem. Like having a life outside, the time to edit it wouldn't change. It would still take like 3 days to edit the video. It would just be, I wouldn't release it until like I was done editing the whole thing, as opposed to now where it's like I edit a portion of it, release it, edit a portion of it, release it, edit a portion of it. To me, that seems to work better because it's like finding an hour to do something, like to sit down and watch, that's hard, but 10, 15, 20 minutes, that's not so bad.
Right.
I was thinking about when we're done with the whole thing is releasing it all as one long video. But then I've already deleted some of the footage that I would have had to. So I might still do it. It'll just have like the part 1 through 3 logo, artwork in it. But I don't know. And then I would release it as on a day where there's another video. So it wouldn't be like, oh, that's the only video for the day. It'd be like a special thing that I just released, two videos in one day.
You can release it on Sunday.
Or I could release it on a Sunday. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So it doesn't interfere with the schedule. What would you compare the Sony GS speakers to? I like an R-Type almost, but better. Yeah, the GS. Kind of like an R-Type. Kind of like a different. If you were to take like an R-Type and a X-Type and go kind of like right in the middle, that would be the Sony, because I feel they're better than an R. The crossovers and everything are definitely better than an R-Type. It's not as like. I mean, they're not as great as the Z-Type because I'm sorry, X-Type because they cost more.
X-Type.
But they're good speakers and they're bi-ampable. At least they used to be. And the tweeter on them is freaking huge. I think they've changed the tweeter to make it more usable. I know in the since the first gen that we had, they've made the tweeter more fit in more things. But they're nice. I like them. And then they have a new tweeter too. They have that new tweeter that they came out with. That I think you can just buy the tweeter that's supposedly like crazy. Ada talks about it all the time. Like, dude, you just need the GS tweeter. I'm like, okay.
Really?
Oh yeah. Supposedly it's just this amazing tweeter that they have. So. EMF Audio. I've heard of them, but I've never actually heard them. What do you think of these Austin T8 thinking thesis? You just okay? We just talked about that. Are different and all speakers are different, but what are your 2 favorite components ever? I mean, I don't know. I mean, everyone knows I love Morel, but I don't really have a. I mean, it's kind of wishy-washy, but I really like a lot of stuff. It's not like there's just one thing. Like, that was a full, just, DA system. It was all digital all the way through until we got to the analog outputs of the amplifier. And it just the whole thing as a whole thing was just so impressive. Yeah. It was just like, damn, this is really nice. So it's hard to pinpoint, like, yes, that's it. It's difficult.
It's totally hard.
You mentioned the Raptor came back, so got us. We haven't done the second woofer yet. I've been busy. We've been swamped all week, and I haven't had a chance to call Bruce at Frostbite to have him make the boxes for it. So I have to hopefully. Well, tomorrow's Saturday, so I won't be able to call. So Monday morning before I leave for audio control, hopefully I'll get a chance to call Bruce and get it taken care of, or at least. I might have to make you call him. That'll be fun.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. What's the pay range for an installer beginning to expert? I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what I make. I'm not going to lie. I just give my check to Sue. I don't really even look at these things anymore. So I guess it's enough to where I don't think about it, but I never have. Yeah, I mean, I'm never. Trust me. If you're doing this for money, you better own the place because you're not gonna, you're gonna get by. I mean, don't get me wrong. My car is paid for. Haley's car is paid for. Sue changing her damn mind, so her car will never be paid for. I'm on my second house. I have a pool. I have an annual subscription to Disney. My wife has a good job, which is key. You need to have a spouse that makes equal or better money than you to be an installer. Not going to lie there. The hours kind of suck. But at the end of the day, you get to play with stuff you love.
That's right.
And it's, if you're creative, it's a place to be creative. I was talking with Anthony today, and he was talking about how he wanted to be an installer. And he spoke a little bit of Spanish. Not a lot, apparently. And his story was really nice. I'm not going to tell it for him. But needless to say, it was a good conversation about how he wanted to get into car audio, and what he does now, he just loves doing, and that I think is
the key.
That is the key. You have to love what you do, right. And don't fool yourself in thinking if you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. That, my friends, is a total pile of crap. You're going to work your butt off to do what you love because there's going to be sacrifices you're going to have to make to do it. As long as you understand that, by all means, be an installer. It's fun.
And
get your MECP.
Family understand that.
Yeah, the family thing too.
Family actually play a big role.
Yeah, the big part, like here, our hours suck. We work 6 days a week. And vacation time, we finally got it to where we all just take the same week off and close the shop for a week. We're getting some time off. Like, I'm getting a couple days off to go to, I went to Kicker, and now I'm going to Audio Control. We get the time off to go to Knowledge Fest, but I pay for that. So that comes out of my pocket, not out of his. So I think it's like a trade-off. So it just depends. I mean, it depends what you're expecting.
We go in,
but if you want to get rich, own the store. And don't be stupid about it. Everyone wants to own the store. See, I like to think of the scene in Transformers 2 where John Malkovich is talking to Shia LaBeouf about the next job. You want the job after this job, but you got to do this job first. That's the thing you got to remember about every job in life is that you have to do this job before you do the next job. If you're going to own a car stereo shop, which I have no aspirations of doing, I don't want the headache. I enjoy what I do, but I've worked for privately owned companies my whole life, so and I spend their money for them and tell them how to spend their money, so it's not like I don't get it. I just don't want to do it. I've done enough of it to know I don't want to do it. But the thing is that a lot of guys, which I've seen come and go, they don't follow that. You have to do this job before you can do that job. So a lot of guys will go out there and they'll buy a laser, they'll buy a CNC machine, they'll buy all the expensive Snap-on toolboxes. They won't make $1 and they'll be $50,000 in debt. They're going to go out of business. They're going to fail. You don't do that. You do the jobs you can do with the tools that you have, and that will afford you to do the better jobs. That's just it. I mean, 20 years. When I started this, I had a pair of crimpers, I had a hammer, I had a router. I had a jigsaw. I had all the basic tools. I had a pair of pliers. I mean, I'd done my own car stereo, so I knew the pointy end of a screwdriver. I didn't have enough to do it professionally, but I had a digital multimeter, and that allowed me to start putting in alarms and start putting in basic radios. And from there, I made money, and with that, I bought more tools. And then more tools allowed me to do more jobs, and it just kind of a circle of life thing. But you don't spend the money until your bills are paid and you can afford to live. That's it.
I just spend the money. Who cares?
That's y'all's philosophy. You guys just spend the shit out of my money. All right, guys, listen, we're going to end on that note. Hopefully you guys...
money, so
yeah, I know you do. So hopefully you guys have a great Friday night. We're going to get out of here because we want to go home, and I need to go for a run.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.